Before I start, I just wanted to quickly tell you about my morning this morning. I woke up and I set my intention and meditated for 5 minutes. I got that idea off Pinterest. I then went and had my shower and used my homemade coconut oil scrub with essential oils, which I got the idea from Pinterest. I then went and chose my outfit I'm wearing today from my capsule wardrobe, which I also found out about on Pinterest. I then went and had my breakfast of overnight oats with blueberries and vanilla. Got the recipe off Pinterest. And then I quickly looked up how to remove unsightly chin hairs, but I didn't have time for that this morning. That's also on Pinterest. But I use Pinterest every day in my life. I showed my hairdresser my pins on Tuesday for the hairstyle that I created. But Pinterest for business is completely different. It's not about you anymore. It's all about your ideal client and what they like. That's what you have to start pinning if you want to drive traffic to your website for free. Now, you've got your space on the internet. You might be using traditional social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram to try and drive traffic to your website so people will buy your products and services. You might even pay for advertising, Facebook advertising, Google ads. Pinterest for business is 100% free. So I can't recommend it highly enough because it's such a valuable asset to your business. And once you start pinning, everything's on autopilot and that traffic just continues to keep driving. Now, Pinterest for business isn't like social media. It's actually a visual search engine. So it's very similar to Google in that it's you type in your search criteria and the results are displayed. You then go into Pinterest and do exactly the same. You type in your search criteria and you're presented with visual images of the things that you're looking for, that you're searching for. Now, just a few statistics from Pinterest. At the first quarter of 2019, there was 219 million monthly viewers of Pinterest, and just recently they announced it's 300 million monthly viewers that are using Pinterest every single month. 83% of them plan everyday moments, just like I did this morning, just like I do every day. 70% of Pinterest users are shoppers. They are going to the platform to buy. They are ready to buy. They're making those everyday moments. They're using Pinterest pins for inspiration on kitchen renos, makeup, fashion, clothing, mindset, business coaching, small business ideas on how to grow your social media following, absolutely everything. And 55% log on especially to make their purchases, which is 4 times higher than any other typical digital campaign. So you also get the opportunity to have longer engagement. So people are using Pinterest for longer. They're using it on average 14.2 minutes each time. And just a few of my statistics, I've been using Pinterest since it started 10 years ago, and I average about 1.5 million monthly views of my Pinterest account, which equates to about 1,000 visitors to my blog every single day. And in seasonal times, based on my niche, it can go up to 10,000 hits to my website every single day. And it's free. It's just driving free traffic to my website every single day. I recently had a blog coaching client in Canada, and she had started blog coaching about 6 months ago and started using Pinterest for her business. And within a 6-month period, she had 300 visits to her Pinterest account in 6 months. After we optimized her Pinterest boards and I suggested what sort of pins that she should be pinning, she had 1,000 hits to one single blog post in 1 week after working with me. So that's just how easy it is. I have got a fantastic special that's on the flyer, that's on your seat. I will help you create your Pinterest for Business account and suggest boards and pins that you should be pinning for your ideal client and your business. And that's a $50 off a 90-minute intensive session. My takeaway for you today is to create a Facebook for Pinterest, Pinterest for Business account, which is different to a personal Pinterest account. It's not about you, it's about your ideal client. So no more pinning pins about chin hairs and hairstyles. If your business is in business coaching, networking, that's what you've got to start pinning. Also, be consistent. All I do is spend 5 minutes per day using Pinterest, and I pin about 8 of other people's pins to 2 of mine. So for 5 minutes a day, you just can't afford not to be using Pinterest for your business. And the best thing too is you can pin everything. So anything that's got an image and a URL from your website, so your home page, your about page, every single product, every single service, every single opt-in, so your newsletter opt-ins, anything with a URL can be pinned. So if you have any questions or you want to talk to me about how Pinterest can be effective for your business, hit me up while I'm here at the expo, or use the contact details on the flyer to get in touch. I've surprised myself that I've still got 2 minutes to spare. What else can I do? Oh, another tip that I always tell my clients too is to create a travel board. Even though your business may not have anything to do with travel, travel is the #1 topic pinned on Pinterest. So if you've got a travel board and people start seeing all the places that you want to see, or if you want to go to Greece, you'll start pinning pictures about Pinterest. People will see those in their feed, and then when they see your pins, they'll start pinning them and they'll start visiting your website. So it does take a little bit of time to get warmed up, but it really does work. I don't use anything else to drive traffic to my website. Pinterest is always the #1 source of traffic to my website, with Google a close second, but I'd be lost without it. So, and it works for any niche too. That's the other thing. So I'm in the homemaking business, organising food and lifestyle, but I also use it for my blog coaching business. I've used it for homeware stores, gardening, outdoor living, sports people, rock musicians, tattoos, makeup, fashion, clothing, just basically everything is on there. So I'd like to thank the Logan and Surround Small Business Expo for having me today, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And that's it. Thanks very much, everyone.